Well, today is the second day of the Republican National Convention.
Sure is. The convention, of course, getting underway following the attempted assassination of Republican nominee, former President Donald Trump. Just unprecedented circumstances, of course. The FBI still searching for answers in that shooting over the weekend. Fox's Connor Henson is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin with the very latest. Good morning, Connor.
Dan, Tashani, good morning. Former President Donald Trump officially the Republican nominee once again for president as he made his first public appearance here last night for the first time since he was shot over the weekend. So much big news coming at the start of this convention. A lot of excitement heading into the second day after the former president announced a running mate. Former President Donald Trump arriving at the Republican National Convention Monday night to thunderous applause. His ear wrapped in a bandage following Saturday's assassination attempt at his Pennsylvania rally. But he was all smiles as he sat next to his newly announced running mate for Vice President, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance.
He just said, look, I think we've got to go save this country. I think you're the guy who can help me in the best way. You can help me govern. You can help me win.
39-year-old Vance is now the first millennial to join a major party's ticket for the White House. Vance was elected to the Senate back in 2022. He's an author, venture capitalist, and lawyer. And while in the past he was a sharp Trump critic, Vance has embraced the former president's brand of populism.
It's not unusual. He's going to surround himself with people who agree completely with him.
But as the convention presses on, so does the FBI's investigation into Trump's assassination attempt. We're now learning officials have gained access to a cell phone belonging to the 20-year-old gunman, as a motive for the attack remains unclear.
He was unrelenting. We are not changing a second of the RNC. I don't care if half my ear was blown off.
And we're still expecting the former president to address the convention, giving a speech to wrap things up on Thursday night right here behind me. Tomorrow night, we'll likely hear from J.D. Vance, and tonight we're expecting to hear from former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who just months ago ran against Trump in the primary. Dan, Tashani.
Now, what's the significance of having Nikki Haley speak today? Because she wasn't necessarily on the agenda maybe a couple weeks ago.
That's right, Dan. Nikki Haley was a late add here. She obviously had a little bit of a contentious back and forth with Trump during the primary, but it seems like this effort by the Republicans to really show unity in this convention, especially following that assassination attempt.
And Connor, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that Elon Musk is expected to commit $45 million a month into Donald Trump's campaign. Can you talk about what that kind of money will do for the former president as he's campaigning?
Well, that's going to make a huge difference here. And, you know, part of the goal of having an event like this is to, you know, create so much attention and draw so many donations. But obviously, even his endorsement from someone like Elon Musk does a lot for the campaign on top of that huge sum of money.
All right, Connor Henson live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Republican National Convention. Thank you very much.